Hello, everyone, and welcome to Easy English Podcast 360, the place where you can speak English naturally and confidently in everyday situations.
Hi, friends. We are very happy you are here today. So please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fun English talks.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you are feeling relaxed and ready to listen and speak some easy English with us.
I feel very ready today, and I also feel a little excited because today's topic is very useful for daily life.
That is true, because today we are talking about transportation, and this is something we all use almost every day.
Yes, transportation is everywhere, like when we go to work, go to school, or even go to buy coffee.
Exactly, and we will talk in very simple English. So you can understand easily and feel more confident when you speak.
Please remember, you do not need perfect English, you just need clear and friendly English.
That is a very good point, because communication is more important than perfection, right?
Yes, of course. And even native speakers make mistakes sometimes, so no stress at all.
So let me ask you a simple question to start our chat today.
Okay, I am ready, and I promise I will answer honestly.
How do you usually go to work or school during the week?
Most days I go by bus because my house is a little far from my office.
Oh, going by bus is very common, and many people around the world use the bus every day.
Yes, the bus is cheap, and I can sit, relax, and look out the window.
That sounds nice, especially when the bus is not too full of people.
Yes, but sometimes it is very full, and then it is like a free gym because you stand and hold on tightly.
Haha, that is true. Public transportation can be a surprise exercise sometimes.
Yes, no ticket for the gym, just a bus ticket.
When you talk about the bus, you can say, I take the bus to work, or I go to work by bus.
Yes, both are correct, and both sound very natural in daily English.
That's right, and you can also say, I usually take the bus, to talk about your routine.
Routine is a good word because many people do the same thing every day.
Now let me share how I usually travel so we can compare our transportation styles.
Oh, I am curious now because I know you like to move around a lot.
I usually drive to work because my office is far and there is no direct bus.
Driving is very convenient, especially when public transport is not easy.
Yes, driving gives me freedom, but sometimes traffic is very bad and I feel tired.
Traffic can really test your patience, especially in the morning.
That is true, and when there is heavy traffic, I sometimes say, the road is very busy today.
Yes, or you can say, there are too many cars on the road.
These are simple sentences, but they are very useful when you talk about transportation.
I agree, and beginners can use them easily without feeling nervous.
Now let's talk about another common way to travel, especially in cities.
Oh, yes, I think I know what you are thinking about right now.
I am thinking about the subway, the metro, or the underground train.
Yes, different names, but the same idea, and very popular in big cities.
Many people say, I take the subway to work because it is fast and cheap.
And also, the subway is usually not late, which is very important.
That is true because trains follow a schedule and people like to be on time.
Yes, my friend always says, the subway saves my life in the morning.
Haha, that sounds dramatic, but I understand the feeling very well.
Yes, without it, he would arrive very late every day.
When learners talk about the subway, they can also say, I go by train.
That sentence is short, clear, and very easy to remember.
Exactly, and if you want to sound more natural, you can add time words.
Like saying, I take the train every morning at 8 o'clock.
Perfect example, and it gives more information without being difficult.
Simple English can still be rich and useful.
Now, let's move to a more healthy and fun way of transportation.
Oh, I think you mean walking or riding a bike.
Yes, walking is the simplest way, and it is good for your body and mind.
I agree, and I often say, I walk to the store because it is very close.
That sentence is very natural, and many people use it every day.
Yes, and walking is free, so my wallet is very happy.
Haha, a happy wallet is always a good thing.
Yes, it smiles every time I walk instead of taking a taxi.
Speaking of bikes, riding a bike is also very popular in many places.
Yes, many people say, I ride my bike to work, especially in nice weather.
That sentence is great for learners because it uses simple verbs.
Ride, go, take, and walk are very important transportation verbs.
Yes, and learners should practice them again and again to feel confident.
Repetition really helps, especially for beginners.
Now, sometimes we need faster transportation, like when we are late.
Oh, yes, that is when taxis or ride sharing cars come to save us.
Exactly, and you can say, I take a taxi, or I call a taxi.
Or, I use a ride sharing app, which is very common now.
These sentences are very useful when you travel or visit a new city.
Yes, and they are easy to remember, even when you feel tired.
So today we are slowly building confidence by talking about transportation.
Yes, step by step, just like walking to your English goal.
That is a nice way to say it, and I think our listeners can feel relaxed.
I hope so, because learning English should be enjoyable, not stressful.
And remember, you can pause this video and repeat sentences aloud.
Yes, speaking out loud really helps your pronunciation and confidence.
We will continue talking and sharing more real life examples.
Yes, there are still many fun transportation stories to share.
So let's keep chatting and enjoying our English conversation together.
Absolutely. I am ready to continue and explore more everyday English.
You know, transportation can also show a little bit about our lifestyle and daily habits.
Yes, that is true because how we move tells the story about our day.
For example, when someone says, I walk to work, I imagine a calm and simple morning.
Yes, maybe with coffee in hand and comfortable shoes,
And when someone says, I drive for 1 hour, I imagine a long road and music playing.
or maybe a podcast playing, just like this one.
That is a good idea. Listening to English while driving is a smart way to learn.
Yes, learning English in traffic is better than being angry in traffic,
Haha, I completely agree. English can make traffic more friendly.
or at least less boring.
Now let's talk about how people ask about transportation in daily life.
Oh, yes, this is very important for real conversations.
A very common question is, how do you get to work?
That question is simple, polite, and very useful.
And you can answer, I get to work by bus, or I drive to work.
Yes, or I walk, if you are lucky and live close.
Another common question is, how long does it take?
Oh, yes, time is always important when we talk about travel.
You can answer, it takes 30 minutes, or it takes about 1 hour.
About is a helpful word when you are not sure about the exact time.
That is true, and it sounds very natural in daily English.
Native speakers use about all the time.
Sometimes people also ask, is it far from your home?
And you can say, yes, it is far, or no, it is very close.
Simple answers are totally okay, especially for beginners.
Yes, short and clear is better than long and confusing.
Now let's imagine a short, real life situation together.
Okay, I like these little examples.
Imagine you meet a new coworker on your first day.
That already sounds a little stressful, but interesting.
They ask you, "How do you come to the office every day?"
And I smile and say, I usually take the bus.
That sounds friendly and natural, and the conversation can continue easily.
Yes, then maybe they ask, is the bus crowded?
And you can answer, "Sometimes it is crowded, especially in the morning."
That sentence is easy but very realistic.
You can also say, "I leave early to avoid traffic."
Yes, that is a smart sentence and a smart habit too.
Now let's talk about transportation when traveling or on vacation.
Oh, yes, that is a fun topic for many people.
When you travel, you often talk about planes, trains, and taxis.
Yes, and sometimes long walks with heavy bags.
You can say, "I go by plane" when you travel to another country.
That sentence is very common and very easy to use.
Or you can say, "I take a train to the city center."
Trains are very popular in many countries.
And when you arrive, you might say, "I take a taxi to the hotel."
Yes, especially when you are tired and just want to rest.
These sentences help you feel confident when you speak to drivers or hotel staff.
Confidence is very important when you use English in real life.
Sometimes transportation is late and we need to talk about problems.
Oh, yes, problems happen everywhere.
You can say, "The bus is late today." Very simple and clear.
Or, my train is delayed, which is also very common.
These sentences help you explain your situation easily.
And people usually understand and feel kind.
Now let's repeat some key verbs again for our listeners.
Yes, repetition helps memory a lot.
Go by, take, drive, ride, and walk are very important verbs.
And you can mix them with bus, car, bike, or train.
For example, "I go by bus" or "I take the bus."
Both are correct and sound natural.
"I drive my car" or "I ride my bike" are also very common.
And I walk to work is simple and clear.
When learners use these sentences, they feel more relaxed.
Yes, because they know what to say in daily situations.
Transportation is something we all share, so it is easy to talk about.
That is why it is a great topic for English practice.
We are getting closer to the end of our chat today.
Yes, but we still have a little more to enjoy.
I hope listeners are feeling more confident already.
Me too, because confidence grows with every sentence.
Let's keep talking a little more and end with positive energy.
That sounds perfect to me.
Before we finish, let's talk a little about transportation and feelings.
Oh, yes, because how we travel can really change our mood.
For example, when I get a seat on the bus, I feel happy and relaxed.
And when I have to stand for a long time, my legs start to complain.
Haha, my legs complain too, especially after a long day.
Yes, sometimes they say, please sit down now.
When transportation is smooth, the day feels easier.
And when it is slow, everything feels slower.
That is why people often say, "The traffic was terrible today."
Or, the road was very busy this morning.
These sentences help you share your feelings, not just information.
Yes, English is not only words, it is also emotion.
Sometimes people also talk about transportation to make small talk.
Like when you meet someone in an elevator or at work,
They might say, "How was your commute today?"
and you can answer, it was okay, or it was very busy.
Even simple answers are enough to be polite and friendly.
Yes, you do not need a long story every time.
But if you want, you can add one more sentence.
like saying, "The bus was late, but I arrived safely."
That sounds natural and very real.
Real English is the best English to learn.
Another common situation is asking for directions or transport help.
Oh, yes, especially in a new place.
You can say, "How can I get to the station?"
That sentence is very useful and easy to remember.
or "Which bus goes to the city center?"
Yes, drivers and locals hear that question a lot.
When you understand transportation English, traveling feels less scary.
And more fun because you feel more independent.
Independence is a great feeling when using a new language.
It really builds confidence step by step.
Now, let's think about our listeners for a moment.
Yes, imagine them listening and smiling right now.
They can practice these sentences after the video ends.
Maybe while walking, driving, or sitting on a bus.
Learning English during transportation is a great idea.
Yes, turn travel time into learning time.
Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference.
Small steps always lead to big progress.
I really enjoyed today's conversation about transportation.
Me too, because it is practical and very useful.
We talked about buses, cars, bikes, trains, and walking.
And also about feelings, problems, and daily life.
That makes English feel more real and friendly.
And less like a school subject.
Exactly. English is a tool for life, not just exams.
That is a very important reminder.
Before we say goodbye, let's encourage our listeners.
Yes, a little encouragement goes a long way.
If you can talk about transportation, you are already doing great.
Because this topic comes up almost every day.
So keep practicing, keep listening, and keep speaking.
And do not be afraid of making mistakes.
Mistakes are part of learning and improving.
Every mistake is a small teacher.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
We really appreciate you listening and learning with us.
If you enjoyed this conversation and learned something useful,
Like this chat? Subscribe for more fun English talks.
we hope to see you again very soon.
Take care, keep learning, and enjoy your journey with English.